Do you feel guilty eating while that thing is crying?
No.
Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I was gonna say Trevor. Grayson had his very first chiro appointment earlier. He did very well. I mean, he did cry a little bit, of course, because some random lady was holding him, but she basically did just some finger pressures on his spine and then on his occipital, and yeah, I mean, nothing super crazy. Not sure if we're gonna see any improvements, but hopefully it helps him. I actually just want to point something out to you guys really quickly. So I just noticed that his part is exactly where Trevor's part is as well. Literally like a mini Trevor. Wait, no, you gotta look at the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so exactly like right there too. Yeah, so we set up an appointment for him because his eye situation is kind of getting worse. So we're gonna see the doctor
Getting goopy.
2 days from now, unfortunately.
He's like,
not
stop, Mom.
not soon enough.
Stop. So he's sleeping right now, which apparently he hasn't really done much of in the last couple of days. So basically this whole week this week is my first week back at work, and every time I message Kian and check in on her to see how he's doing.
Oh, now he's being fussy.
This is what he does. Dude.
So last night in our births and babies class, we shared our birth story, and it was so funny because this one couple, when it was their turn to talk about their story, the husband was saying how traumatized he was, and it was like the worst day of his life. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Well, no, his wife was like, yeah, worst day of his life.
Yeah.
Worst day of his life.
And then we also went around talking about things that has surprised us so far, because like I said, everybody in the class had already given birth except for one couple. One of the couples, they were surprised about how they actually don't like to have visitors.
And company.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not alone.
And not only that, they were saying, they're just like, if you want to come, like, just bring food and then just drop it off and leave. And I was like, I looked at Kian, I was just like...
Did they say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. But it was funny because our instructor was kind of agreeing, saying that, yeah, I totally get it. You know, if visitors do come, you want them to at least bring you food or offer to walk your dogs. And I'm like, all of those things are like exactly my thoughts.
It's like they had our house tapped or something like that.
And another couple agreed and said that they actually have to limit their guests. Like, they said that they have to limit it to like 2 to 3 guests per week. And I was like, wow, they're actually counting their visitors. But no, I mean, the thing is, like, I totally get it. Like, especially in the first week, people want to see the baby and everything. But at the same time, it is kind of the worst week to visit because, you know, we are just adjusting, the baby's just adjusting. So then, you know, we are not in the right mental, emotional state to really socialize. And that first week, people are just wanting to see the baby more than they want to help you. But, you know, at this point, like, oh my gosh, I really need to... I usually have my hair up, sorry. I think that even if other visitors have had kids before, I think they have forgotten how hard it could be, you know, to visit at this time.
Well, just it's such an adjustment for first-time parents because you literally go, like, your schedule is just completely flipped around, and it's so different from what you used to know, and it takes a while to get adjusted to that.
We're vlogging, hello!
He's being fussy. This is his, I don't know if you can see.
I appreciate, you know, those who visit and actually help. Like, my sister's been visiting, and she actually, you know, she doesn't come to just stare at the baby. She actually helps me, and you know, whether it's helping me with him specifically or even just to help me get fed, and you know, or give me an opportunity to shower. You know what I mean? So anyways, I just thought it was really nice because I feel like this whole time I felt really guilty or felt bad that, you know, I wasn't really always wanting visitors.
Feeling sociable, yeah.
But, you know, after the discussion last night, I'm like, okay, like, other people who are in our situation, like, they feel the same way. So,
yeah.
I don't feel so bad anymore. But still, at the end of the day, I feel like, to an extent, we feel obligated to say yes when people ask to visit, which really sucks.
But I mean, we have been very fortunate and blessed, because we've had a lot of people that have, like, genuinely helped us out. When we first got home with him, we had a lot of people that came and dropped us off food. For the first week, we didn't have to, like, cook or do anything, and it was like, it wasn't just family members. Like, a bunch of Kian's friends and some of my friends came, and some people drove even pretty far just to bring us some food. So it was nice.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where they would just pop in for like 10 minutes to chat, and then they kind of were like, okay, we'll go now, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can hear, but Muggs is whining. So every time he needs a diaper change and we're down here and then we go up the stairs, this guy comes running and follows right away. And also in the middle of the night, doesn't matter if it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, he'll also come and see him in the nursery when he's being changed. All right, dinner served. Thank you for dinner.
Welcome.
I wonder when I'll be able to cook dinner again.
It's been a while, eh? At least it doesn't make you sick anymore. At least
What do you
cooking.
mean? Oh.
Well, before, like, first trimester, every meal you were sick. It was hard.
Well, yeah, that has nothing to do with your cooking, though.
Still hurt.
I'm just I'm actually just thinking, like, so Trevor still has to cook dinner. So he basically is at work all day. He comes home and then he has to cook dinner for us, because there's no way I could cook dinner while taking care of Grayson. Do you guys hear him crying in the background? I told you.
He just wants attention.
I told you.
I know.
See, so right before dinner was ready, I told Trevor, I'm like, it really sucks, because I feel like we don't, not I feel, it is the truth. We don't really have time together anymore. And you know, he comes home like at 5-ish, and like I said, he has to make dinner, so we're not really spending time together because he's doing that. I'm taking care of Grayson. And then good luck with eating meals together. Sometimes, like, I eat first or he eats first, like, because at least one of us sometimes has to care for him.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, I was just thinking, like, I wonder when I'll be able to cook dinner again, or we'll be able to do things around the house where I could just leave him be. That's gonna be
That'd be crazy.
That's gonna be months from now. I don't even know when.
3 months. 3 months seems to be the magic number.
I don't think so. Do you feel guilty eating while that thing is crying?
No, man.
You're gonna get so much hate on YouTube now for saying that.
It's not like he's bleeding and that's why he's crying. He just wants attention, and I'm gonna give him it. But what they don't know is, like, just 2 minutes ago he was crying, and then when he didn't get the attention he was wanting, he just stopped. And now he's trying again. And don't worry, he'll get what he wants. See? It kind of peaks, and then it kind of mellows down, and then it kind of just rides, and then it kind of peaks up again, and then drops down, and then it just rides.
I feel like all I've been hearing lately is hockey and baby crying.
Sorry.
I was gonna pump, but I feel like you guys are gonna see.
Yeah, you probably would.
I didn't get to finish what I was talking about earlier, about how, like, we don't really get to spend time together. So because Trevor's back to work, like I said, after 5 he basically just goes straight to cooking dinner, and I'm taking care of him. And then it really won't be long after that. It's probably time to feed Grayson again, and then diaper change and all of that. Do his whole, like, nightly routine, which could take about an hour and a bit. And then it's basically time for us to get ready for bed, which is a challenge because I try to do my routine and he sometimes tends to be really fussy and I can't really put him down. But anyways, the first 2 weeks of having Trevor with me when Grayson was born, you would think that those 2 weeks, oh, we have a lot of time together, blah, blah, blah. Not really. Like, it didn't feel like...
Yeah, he consumed pretty much
yeah,
all of
it didn't really feel like we were spending time together. And well, it wasn't quality time together as a couple. And I remember one of the nights I got kind of like teary-eyed because I was telling Trevor how much I miss him, which is crazy because we're spending every day together, but we're not really spending quality time together. So I feel like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Probably not. Anyways.
No, it's true. I miss hanging out with you too.
Yeah.
But we got
something better now.
He needs us. He needs us.
Wow.
This is actually pretty cool because most of the time it's only Kian that can like get him to be like this. Every time I try to cuddle him like this, he, you know,
cries?
Throws a fit. Yeah, but I don't know. He's being nice to me today.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pump now. This is extremely disappointing. It looks like I only pumped about 50 mils, 10 minutes each breast. I don't know what happened to my supply. So yeah, because I've mostly been breastfeeding lately, I get kind of too tired to pump. So I haven't been pumping much. And the last time I was pumping regularly, my supply was pretty good. I would get at least about 100 mils, averaging at about that. And so I don't know what's happening right now. This is really disappointing. Like, I've never had it this little before. Maybe back when, you know, during my first week with him, when my milk supply was still trying to catch up. But yeah, this is really concerning. So last night, it took me about 4 hours. So from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. to get him to settle down and go to sleep. Just for him to wake up, of course, you know, 2 hours later, which is normal, to feed again. And so barely got any sleep. That's how it's been really for the past 2 weeks and a bit. He's 16 days old now. And so last night it was really frustrating because I was really hoping to, you know, spend time with Trevor. If I was able to successfully put him down and, you know, kind of have some time to chat and just be alone with Trevor for a little bit, but that didn't happen at all. What did you ask me?
If if you think we can go do grocery shopping with him tomorrow.
I was like, you're funny.
We haven't even tried to take it.
Oh, I think he woke up because he knows we were talking crap about him.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
He's like, just try and take me grocery shopping.